All right, guys, I am back and we're going to record this one quick tonight. And it's just like a standard library pocket. And there's lots of ways to make it. So here's one way. This is the way I like it the best. But I've made them several different ways. So I'll show you how I did it. And then, yeah. Yeah. So anyways, I've pre-cut a bunch of stuff just to keep kind of the length of the video down. But let's see here. So these are 8.5 by 5, right? No, by 4. Yes. Okay, and then finished, they are 3.5 by, oh gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. Yeah, so 5. Yeah, so they're 5.5. I knew that, but you know, when you do things like hours apart, you tend to forget. Okay, so I'm going to score the lengthwise at 5.5, like so. And then I'm just going to turn it, and I'm going to do 1/4 of an inch on each side. Okay. And you can make them a little bit bigger if these little tiny pieces don't work for you, like for folding or whatever. Just cut it like if you feel like you need a 1/2 inch, then just cut them instead of 4, cut them at 5, and then you can do 1/2 inch on each side to get the same size that I did. So anyways, so anyhow, I hope you guys are doing all right. Grace and I went shopping. Oh, and I forgot to start another load of laundry. Yeah, it's crazy today. Not really, but you know. And then I took like a 3-hour nap. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. I meant to lay down for like an hour after we got done shopping because, you know, the Christmas rush has already started in these things. Plus it's like Halloween weekend and all that jazz. And yeah, so the stores were busy, and I don't know about you guys, but I get pretty overwhelmed these days in big crowds. And we didn't even like do that much shopping. Like I had to go to the Hobby Lobby. Oh, I already did that one. Never mind. I had to go to Hobby Lobby to get some stuff for work to decorate. And then then we had to go to Sam's, which is a wholesale like grocery place. Which I think are like nationwide, at least here on the West Coast they are. So I don't know. I don't know what they got anywhere else, but anyways, so yeah, we did that. And then I had to go to where I buy the shampoo and conditioner and get some of that stuff. And yeah, it's been a day, but not like a long one. I think this week just totally exhausted me at work. There was lots of overtime happening, which is great for the check, but not great for your sleep schedule. And I don't know, I have been sleeping better, but I think that that once you start sleeping better, it's like your body is just still like really exhausted. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, I find for me that is pretty true. Okay, so then I just take my edges obviously up and score them, and I think we'll probably do all of them on film. I'll just probably do 2. That way I don't keep you guys so long, because, you know, I would assume gets pretty redundant and boring. And this will give you really the basic idea of what's going on. And you might want to do a little bit bigger seam on the side here. And then I take that, fold it up, crease that down. Now I'm going to highlight these areas so that it's easier to see it on the camera. just so you can kind of see where I'm going if you've never made a library pocket quite like this, okay? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and cut in, and I don't know about you guys, but I have to kind of change directions a little bit. And I cut right on the inside of that fold all the way up. And we got Jesse groaning tonight. Yeah, so he's kind of sulking because he's in his kennel. Okay, so you're left with something like this. Okay, now what I do to keep the bulk out of the top is then I go in and kind of just nip the edge like so. And then I'm going to kind of ballpark the middle there, what I think might be best. Okay. And then voila. So now I already pre-cut and pre-inked 2 of these so that we could kind of whip them out kind of fast. And then I was looking around for some stuff and I found a little pin. So yeah, I'm going to use that tonight. See how that works for keeping my pin near the bottle so I don't lose it on my sleeve anymore or on the floor or wherever. Oh. And then these pieces, you just cut it down to however much of an angle you like to see on your papers. Okay, then I take, ooh, did it stand? Oh, it stayed on. How about that? You take the excess glue off your glue bottle so that, you know, let's see, and actually I have to go bend them back this way. Okay. So yeah, anywho, did I already ask you if you're doing okay? I hope that you are. I think you're seeing this on November 10th, if I have my days right. So I think this is probably the last ephemera video that we'll do, unless I find something else that's totally intriguing between now and the time this airs. So then, oh shoot. All right, since it's not all the way glued down yet, let's throw the ink up there real quick. Okay, now hopefully it'll still stick. Hopefully it didn't go too long. Oh, kids. Okay, and then these are like the scraps and just some like scraps out of my other bin. So yeah, maybe we'll do this one here. And then we'll put something red on it. So, you know, I discovered something today, which I've noticed it before, is that for some reason, I like to finish out like paper pads and stuff, right? And just like glue bottles. I think we all like feel really accomplished when we finish out a glue bottle. At least I do. And so I noticed something today that I was like being really conservative on everything that I did when it came to the like this 6x8 paper pad. Like it, I was just feeling some type of way about it. And so that said, I found myself really trying to save it. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, you don't need to do that, right? Oh, hey. Oh, you're fine. Sorry, the cat, I thought he was throwing up, actually. I was like, hey, don't do that in the box. Dlpfarago. Hold on. Oh, that looks really cute. Okay, but what I was just saying is that, like, I don't know if you guys are like this, but I like tend to save like stuff back, and I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, you got it, use it, right? I don't know. Am I the only one that does that? Like, tries to be really conservative with stuff instead of just using it the way you want to use it? All right, so we'll do one more, and then I'll let you go for the day. Yeah, I don't know. So I think I'm gonna go, Gail always says a little something like, use it up, what is it, use it up Fridays or something? No, hers are Forgotten Friends Friday. Maybe it was use it up Tuesdays or something, maybe. I'm not sure if she still even does that one. I don't know that I've seen one from her in a while like that. So, but anyways, that didn't work real well, did it? So yeah, anywho, I think I'm gonna subscribe to that whole theory there of just starting to really use up everything. And even if that means that I'm just making ephemera with it, because eventually it'll go into a journal anyways, right? I don't know. I think this is going to be kind of a profound statement. I think, I think this is kind of, what do you call it, prophetic or whatever, of how I've kind of lived my life the last like 3 or 4 years. And it's coming from a place of scarcity. At least that's kind of the words I'm learning. And I'm going to try really hard in 2024 to not have the scarcity mindset, if that makes any sense. That's what's meant for me will find me, right? Whatever God has in store for me is what is going to happen. And I need to get out of his way, right? So use up the paper pads, right? Because that's ends up how we like have all this stuff. That's because we don't use it. And Grace said earlier this year, which I mean, for the most part, it's been pretty true. I haven't really bought a whole lot of crafting stuff. Like, I've had stuff gifted to me and things like that, but I myself have just bought like basics that I needed, like glues or, you know, some inks, you know, things like that. I haven't actually really purchased, well, that's not true. I did purchase a couple of the Minnesota kits, like one for my birthday and stuff like that, but I mean, for the most part, I have tried really hard not to spend a ton of money on those things. So, and we did do the flea market a little while ago. So, but that was more or less just to get like things that I don't have, like old laces and like antique type stuff like that. So, that being said, yeah. I just love these looks, right? Remind me of the card making days a little bit, maybe. All right, let's see. I think I want this one here. That one looks really cute with it, I think. Maybe that'll be one of our January videos. We'll go through all the different ways of making a library pocket, because there's got to be one for everybody, right? Like, as far as like a style. I can think of like 3 different ways to make them. And all work really great. They all have advantages and disadvantages, right? Like this style is a little more time consuming than some of the others. But one of the things I like most about it is that it frees up a lot of room in the pocket itself, right? Like it's not as tight. So that's one thing I like about it. Let's see, the truck won't go real well on there. So let's see. Let's see what this candy cane looks like. Okay, I'm gonna put a little word there. Let's see. More greetings. Pull a little bit of green down in there. I like that. Okay. There. All right. Well, that's 3 of them that I've done so far. So yeah, I'll whip out the rest of them off camera, and then we'll just see them again when we put them in the journals. All right, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and so we will just see you in the next one. Bye, guys.